So, good afternoon, folks. As I can see, the waiting list, the members are very less. So, good afternoon, folks. Okay, let's start with the today's session. And so, today we will learn about Wi-Fi hacking and IoT. Hacking is a fun and fun which is everywhere. Today, the Wi-Fi hacking and IoT want to go with a high level of peak because this is the one thing which usually students want to enter with a free Wi-Fi because everyone's want a world to live with a free thing. So be ready to grab your seat. DSC CVRGU is here to support you, and now I will give the stage to Abhishek Banerjee to start with the event. Banerjee, you
Okay,
can start.
thank you, Nobo. Let's start with the event today. So before starting with the event, I would like to make some announcements regarding this event and some attendance things. So what we have decided is that your 75% attendance will be counted, and if you miss one or two sessions, it's perfectly fine. You can go through them later. And also, as I have said earlier, that till 12 o'clock, the attendance links will be open and you can give your attendance there. So the people only who fill up their attendance every day of the session will receive the the certificates from DSC CVRGU for this event. And you need at least 75% attendance to receive your certificates. So that's it, and that's all I want to tell you. So today's session would be on Wi-Fi hacking and IoT hacking. So let's start with the session right away. uh, just let me share my screen. Okay, it's not uh, just a second. Please allow this. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, the whole screen is visible, or is it only this Firefox window now?
only the Firefox window.
All right. Okay. Just a second. It's giving some issues. Yeah, I hope this. Yeah,
Yes,
the PPT is visible, right?
yes, yes.
Okay, fine. So every time I need to share it, I just noticed it right now. Okay, fine. It's not a problem. So let me just go back to the PPT and let's start with the session right now. Okay, fine. So before starting off, the warning as always, All the theory practical demonstrated in this workshop is solely for educational purposes only. The practicals are conducted on authorized resources only. We are not responsible for any of your actions while trying this out. Okay, so let's start. So, in an organization, maintaining wireless security is as important as maintaining security for wired devices. Wireless devices are more easily hacked than their wired counterparts. The reason being the way the information is transmitted. If an organization's Wi Fi is not secured properly, not only might it leak some data accidentally, but also it might give hackers access to internal resources. Okay, a hacker can gain access to an organization's Wi-Fi in various ways, like exploiting some vulnerabilities, social engineering, etc. In today's class, we will be discussing about two ways how hackers can hack a Wi-Fi, that is brute forcing and evil twin attack. Okay, and let's move on with the Wi-Fi exploitation. So, what is a Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi actually stands for wireless fidelity, and it works with the radio signals. Uh, okay, it works on radio signals with frequencies of 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz, or both. So, why is what are the main Wi-Fi security practices that are applied, means what are the main protocols that are applied, that is WEP, that is wired equivalent privacy, and WPA, that is wireless protected access. So WEP was a primitive protocol, that is a primitive authentication thing. So it was breached, and it was means it was easily cracked because of the more advanced GPUs that have been developed. The algorithms of WEP that actually made Wi-Fi secure earlier was now cracked. So these people, security professionals needed something more, so they implemented this WPA, that is Wi-Fi protected access. So Wi-Fi protected access uses advanced authentication, means it uses the hashing techniques and all. So WPA 1 was also a bit vulnerable, but then they implemented this WPA 2. So WPA 2 was actually able to mitigate the hacks to a much larger extent, and so everything was means much more secure than before. So but WPA2 had its own disadvantages. There were ways, hackers are always the smartest people in the room, all right. So if you want to stop them in one way, they will find 10 more ways to exploit them. So this is what happened when the security professionals, or the white team or the blue team, what we call, actually developed some security procedures to prevent hackers from hacking into Wi-Fi's. The hackers developed more advanced methods to hack into Wi-Fi's. So these were um, mainly in this session. We will discuss about two types, that is brute forcing attack and evil twin attack. Obviously there are many more attacks, like we can just go to the Wi-Fi access point. We can exploit the vulnerabilities of the Wi-Fi access point, we can exploit the vulnerabilities of any device, and there are things how a person can hack into Wi-Fi. These are not only the two possible ways, there are many more possible ways which hacker can implement to hack into Wi-Fi's, but we will be discussing these two attacks majorly, because these two are the major attacks which are prevalent in our world, and many people, most of the hackers know about it. So and so moving on, let's start with the brute forcing attack. So what do you mean by brute forcing attack? So a brute forcing attack is what we do is the first de-authenticate the connected devices, and when they try to reconnect, we actually capture the WPA handshake. So you might be thinking that what is a WPA handshake? All right. So WPA handshake is something like there's an authentication procedure. Like we had talked about the TCP three-way handshake in the Nmap sessions. So the sender sent the SYN packet and the receiver sent a SYNAC packet and so on. So the communication was built. Similarly, in Wi-Fi, actually the WPA handshake takes place, Wi-Fi protected access handshake. So once this Wi-Fi protected handshake, there's a means challenge that is being exchanged. So once that challenge is exchanged, that we can capture, a hacker can capture it, and once that challenge has been captured, the he can de-authenticate and he can just brute force all those things, like he can just brute force all these credentials and try to hack into the Wi-Fi using the brute force method. So this WPA handshake, just a little more detail I want to share with you about this WPA handshake. It's actually the four-way handshake. If you remember correctly, I told you that the TCP handshake was a three-way handshake. That is, it sent a packet, it received another, and it again sent a packet. SYNAC, ACK. That it was a three-way handshake. In WPA handshake, it's in wireless security, it's actually a four-way handshake. So there are four packets being interchanged between the two devices, that is the server and the device and the host device, before the communication is actually being established. All right. Is so the four-way handshake that is used to authenticate the Wi-Fi client and encrypt all communications with the access point. This is a unique to each access point, and once the handshake is complete, the client is given an IP address for further communication. So this is how the WPA2 uh, security protocol, and actually it made the Wi-Fi more secure. Okay, the handshake in secured Wi-Fi, that is the Wi-Fi with passwords, occurs only when the client sends a request along with this password. Okay, so let's move on to the practical, and we will be using Aircrack NG, which comes pre-installed with Kali Linux. So let's move on to the practical and check it out how these attacks are being performed. All right, so here it comes. So okay, it's showing control plus plus, but it's not working. I think so. I need to do it this way itself. Hello, Nobo, can you please confirm if it is visible?
No, actually, I don't think so. The part has been shared, so
Okay,
you have
okay,
to
okay, okay,
split
okay,
it.
okay. Sorry, sorry. Yeah, yeah. I forgot. I need to share it to time and again. Okay, share. Let me share my window root. Yep. Yeah, please accept it. Yeah, thank you. So thank you, and this I hope it's visible to all of you. If you need me to just enlarge it a bit more, just let me know. If it's visible, right, Nobo?
Yes, it's visible,
Okay,
but I think so. I can enlarge it by from my side. Yes, now you can.
I can to enlarge it. If it's right, all right, right now. It's okay. Is it? Okay, fine. So let's move on with the practicals. And what we know is that till now we know two things. Means we in the first session we have been told about some common Linux commands. All right. So what we do? What is the command to search to know which interface has which IP address? What is the IP address of a machine? So that's ifconfig in Linux. All right. So once we press ifconfig, we get all the information about all the interfaces. It's 0 means Ethernet, loopback, hello. That's WLAN 0, WLAN 1. So currently I am having two wireless interfaces in my PC attached to it. So through one which I am streaming, and the other one I need to show you, demonstrate the practical. So this I would be doing all this hacking stuff through this one, WLAN 1. All right. So this would be our hacking interface, WLAN 1. So you can see this as a specific IP address 192.168.43.96, which is completely which is different from this. This one is not. I think so. Both are connected to the same network. No. So yeah, though both are on different networks. So if you can, one is on techno Wi-Fi named techno, and another is known as hackme. So we will be hacking hackme. All right, so let me clear it. So if you just want the information about the wireless interfaces, you can just type the command ifconfig, and you will get all the information about the wireless interfaces. If any interface doesn't have any wireless extensions, you will get this thing, no wireless extensions over there. All right, so WLAN 1, in WLAN 1 you can see that ESSID hack me. ESSID is the name of the Wi-Fi that is connected to this interface. So through WLAN 1, I am connected to this Hackme Wi-Fi. All right, whose frequency is 2.4 gigahertz. As I have told you before, Wi-Fi actually works on two frequencies, 2.4 and 5. All right, so both these Wi-Fi's which I am connected to is using 2.4 gigahertz. One's name is Hackme, which is connected through WLAN 1 interface, and the other one is named Techno LC8, which is connected through WLAN 0 interface. All right, so this is the access point. This is the MAC address of the access point. This is the MAC address of this access point. So means this Techno LC8, this Wi-Fi access point, MAC address, frequency, and all these things. So this is the MAC address of this thing, interface, and all these things. So let's start with the move on with the hacking. So we will be using Airmon NG, as I have told you before. So let me clear the screen. So I will type airmon -ng. So first of all, I will type check kill. So what this will do is that it will kill all the processes that will is causing hindrance on WLAN, on that will cause any hindrance to this hacking. So I will just kill all these processes, and let's start. Hello, Nova.
Yes, you just have swapped again, I think so.
Yeah, it's visible right now. Yeah, actually it actually what this check kill does is actually it closes all the applications and all the interfaces that are using this interface, and it just shuts them down. So I just reconnected them, no issues with that. So let's move on with the practical. And so this was the first command that you need to run. Ignore this right for now. So ignore this command for now. So next what we will do is that we will specify, uh, I did iw config, right? Iw config, and saw that I have two interfaces, and I told that I will be using this WLAN 1 interface. So I will be using starting this monitor mode, all right, on WLAN 1. So let me clear it and just type airmon -ng start WLAN 1. All right, and so as soon as I press
He means that as soon as he
now.
press enters,
So
it disconnects.
let's check if the interface is in monitor mode. So this command airmon airmon, so this will change the interface to monitor mode. So by default the interface is on just listening mode, that is its discovery mode, and so it will just connect to the Wi-Fi and all those things. So with this command we change the interface to monitor mode. All right. So let's try iw-config, and here we can see that this WLAN 0, it's normal as bit rate is 1 Mbps, and because this is the interface I am using for this streaming right now to connect to this YouTube and all these things. So in the second, the interface I want to use for hacking, you can see that here the mode is monitor mode. All right, so let's move on, and now we know that we have changed our interface to monitor mode, and now we will be able to listen to what all wi-fi's are available around us and which all devices are connected to them also. All right, so here one thing you notice that this was earlier WLAN 1, and now the name of this interface has changed to WLAN 1 mon, that is what WLAN 1 monitor. Okay, all right. So let's move on. So now we must scan the available Wi-Fi near us. To do so, we will be using aerodump ng. So let me clear the screen. So let's type this command aerodump ng, and then WLAN 1 mon, right? Because WLAN 1 mon was the interface name of the interface we put on monitor mode, and the name of the interface we want to use for hacking, right? So let's start, and here we can see that it's scanning for all these available things available. Wi-Fi is around me. So here you can see there's a Hackme, there's a Techno LC8, as I have told before. There's a Rivera. There's some two things. I don't know what it is, but anyways, it must be emitting some radio signals because it's catching something. So Geo Fiber and Geo Private Net and all these things are there. And also you can observe over here that in the bottom you can see that there are two things, bssid and station. All right, bssid is the, as I have told before, is the mac address of the access point. So you can see 7e, so 7e is the mac address of techno lc8 access point. So these two devices, d86 and 50, these two devices, there are two devices that are connected to techno lc8, and let me change the one of them. All right, so let me change one of them, and let's shift it to Hackme. Okay, okay, now it's working. Let's notice the change. Let's try to figure it out where it is. Let me check the mac address of this machine, of this mobile which I am connecting. Okay, just a second. Okay, so this is the MAC address, right? Where it is for Hackme, it's the D8, right? So this D8, and beside that you can see a station MAC address. This is the device that is currently connected to this Hackme Wi-Fi that I connected just now. So we are going to hack this one itself, this Hackme. Okay, so these are all the details that you can get right now. So the power, the beacons, the data flowing, and all this channel number, MB, encryption, that is all the WPA2 cipher that is being used, the authentication, PSK, authentication type. So the ESSID, that is the name of the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi access point, the MAC address of the Wi-Fi access point, even the devices that are the MAC address of the devices that are connected to this access points. So let's press Control C and let's just stop it over here. And I will just open a new tab. Okay, let me check if it's so visible right now. Yeah, it's visible. Okay, okay, fine. Let me zoom it a bit. Zoom in, zoom in. All right, all right. So, shit, what's it happened? So we got all this information from here. Now let's use aerodump to specify specifically target this hack me. All right. So I will just type aerodump hyphen ng hyphen c. So hyphen c stands for the channel. All right. So hyphen c stands for the channel. Let's check out which channel is this hack me using. So it's using the channel number 6. So it's connected to channel number 6. So I will just type hyphen c 6, and then I will type in the BSS ID. I told you that BSS ID is the MAC address of the Wi-Fi access point. So we will type in the MAC address of the Wi-Fi access point to specify which access point we want to target. So why we you might be having one doubt, because is what why we are not using the name of the Wi-Fi access point. We will be coming back to this in a while, but for now just remember that this we will be using this MAC address of this Wi-Fi access point for now. So BSS ID, and then I will just paste this MAC address of this hackney. All right. So I will just paste it over here, and then what I will do is that I will specify the output, means where we want to save the files. So once we start this scanning, what it will do is that it will save some files. All right, some packet capture files, some CSV files, and all these things, which we can use later to hack into this Wi-Fi. All right, so I want to save it at root, and let's name the files as hack for fun. Hack for fun. Okay, so that's it. And which interface we want to use for connecting to this is WLAN 1 mon. So here, instead of WLAN 1 mon, you need to give the name of the interface you want to use, okay, to hack into this Wi-Fi. And in place of this BSS ID, you need to give the MAC address of the Wi-Fi access point you want to hack. All right, and it's completely, you just understand what it is. And if you are facing any difficulties, any doubts in this command, please write it in the chat section. Our team will be helping you out if you face any difficulties regarding anything. All right, so let's click enter, and now it has started listening. Okay, so what we will do now, so what is our next step? So what we want to do is that I have told you that we once a hacker captures a what handshake, he can hack into this Wi-Fi. All right. So once a hacker captures the handshake, he will be able to hack into this Wi-Fi using the cracking the hashes and all those things. So what we need is to crack the handshake. So where we will get the handshake? A handshake is done only when a device, an authentic device, is connecting to this Wi-Fi with a password, valid password, or something that it already has. But we don't have it. All right, we don't have it. So what we will do is that we will just go means we will just send deauthentication packets to this device. So what will happen when we will send deauthentication packets to this valid device, valid user? He will be get locked out of this. He will be getting kicked out of this Wi-Fi. All right, he will be means removed from this Wi-Fi, and when he will try to reconnect, then he will just exchange this WPA handshake, and we will just capture it. That's it. It's that simple. All right, so let's move on and let's do the replay attack. So what we will do is that, and just a second, we'll type air replay, sorry, air replay hyphen ng, and then what I will type is that deauth, because I want to do a deauthentication. I want to send deauthentication packets as uh, to these devices. And for how many packets I want to send, I want to send, say suppose 50 packets. You can set it to 30, but just set it to a number which is considerable. Means don't set it to 10 or 20 packets. It might not work, it might work, but it also has chances that it will fail. So it just set it to a optimum number, means it 30, 50 or something like that. All right. So then what I will do is I will specify the BSS ID of the device the I want to hack, the Wi-Fi access point. Okay, I will just again copy it and I paste it, and then I will paste the MAC address of the device I want to send the deauthentication package to. So coming back to this place, we see that this device is connected to Hackme Wi-Fi. So this is the MAC address of this Hackme Wi-Fi. All right, this is the MAC address of this Hackme Wi-Fi, and we see that this is the device that is connected to this Hackme Wi-Fi. So we will be sending deauthentication packets to this device, so that when it reconnects, we will get capture the WPA handshake, and we will specify the interface we want to use, WLAN 1 mon. All right, so let me explain this whole command again. So air replay is a tool we are using to send deauthentication packets, 50 deauthentication packets to this client that is connected to this access point. Access point is being specified by -a. The client that is connected to this access point is being specified by -c through the interface WLAN 1 mon. So this here we are using WLAN 1 monitor mode. So we are just sending it through this. So here you can see sending 64 directed deauthentication. So it has started sending the deauthentication packets. All right. So we can see that it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working. I think it should have captured. Yeah. So it has already captured this WPA handshake. All right. So it has already captured this WPA handshake and all these things. So all right. So it's done. So we have captured the WPA handshake, and now what we will do is try to crack it. Okay. So before cracking it, I want to show you something. Let's close this. All right. So let's close this. Let's press Control C over here, and let's just close both of these terminals. All right, and I will just close both of these terminals, and I will just press ls. Okay, so because if you have remembered that I have given the place to save the directory as root/root, and it will save as hack for fun. So here you can see that hack for fun, hack for fun, hack for fun, all these files has been created. Hack for fun log and csv, there's this packet capture file, and all these files have been created. So we will be using this file to actually hack this Wi-Fi. So what we need to do is now we will create a word list. All right. So word lists can be found at user share word lists. So here you can find all this available word lists like rockq.txt and all these word lists, famous word lists you can find over here. And you can also just make your own word list, which I will be doing right now, because I don't means this word list tracking using this word list would take a lot of time in doing so I will just make a word list quickly using notepad. That's it. And you can use two things, like there's a utility known as crunch. Okay, so crunch actually is used to generate some means lists for this brute forcing and all these things. So it actually specify the minimum number of characters and the maximum number of characters, and then all the alphabets you want to use in the passwords, and it will just create a word list for you. All right, let me show you a example. Okay, so I will be giving A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Let it be this much, and let's press and okay, okay. Sorry. It's Crunch will now generate this number of lines and all these things. So you will get a word list like this with the help of Crunch. All right. So we will not be using Crunch right now. I will be using some notepad to generate my word list. So I will just use nano and pass.txt. So I will just 1 2 3 4 5 A B C D E F G H rock Q and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 uh, hack me and hack for fun. All right, so let's leave it till this right now. Let's make this very small and let's save it. Okay, and just if I list out the contents of this txt file, you can see all these passwords, and let's continue with our hacking. So I will use aircrackng suit. So I will use aircrackng to crack this Wi-Fi, and I will just use hack for fun using this packet capture file, and I will specify the word list as pass.txt, and that's the command I will use to hack this Wi-Fi. And within seconds, I will get this correct password. All right. So all right. So because there was very less number of keys in this word list, and so I got it very soon, really soon. And if you use some word list like rockq.txt or something like that, it would take time because it will brute force every combination and everything. It will brute force. So it's we got this, and you will get this key found, and you will get this password of this Wi-Fi that we are trying to hack. All right, so if it exists in your word list, else you need to go with another attack which I'm gonna show you right now. So that's it for this brute forcing attack. So any doubts, please give please let me know real soon. And okay, crunch 44 file name, pardon me, okay, so here they are putting it all the commands. Okay, how did you save this? Okay, okay, how to save nano files. All right, how to save nano files. Okay, I got it. Just give me some time. Okay, uh, what's this? I didn't save it, really. Okay, yeah, it's the key now. Okay, so nano, let me open this pass.txt again. Okay, so here you can see all these things and all these things, all these things are written. So let me type in my name, Abhishek. Okay, now the and let's type the uh, session name, Wi-Fi hacking. Okay, so what we do now is that control X, just press control and X. So once we press control X, you will get this type of option like save modified buffer question mark, answering no will discard all changes. So you need to press shift and Y. Make sure your caps lock is not turned on while doing this. Okay, so your caps lock must be off. So okay, so what I did was I pressed control X, then shift plus Y to press Y, yes, and then it is just telling us file name to write pass.txt. So I just want to overwrite this pass.txt itself. So I can just press, I could have just pressed enter, or if you want some other name, password.txt, to save it as password.txt also, you can do it. It's completely up to you. You can name it. All right. So I will just go with pass.txt itself. Okay. And press enter. All right. So now it would be saved. So now if I press cat, that is to check out the contents, I will see that these two are also added, Abhishek and Wi-Fi hacking. All right. So yeah, any more doubts? Is it clear? Which wireless adapter do you use? So actually I am using Leoxys wireless adapter to do this thing. And please explain from start in summary. Okay, sure, I will do that in a while. Yes, summary please. Okay, fine. Okay, so what we did in this Wi-Fi hacking was, first of all, we made this all the commands are here itself. Okay, so I will just this shit, this yeah. Yeah, okay. So first of all, I use this command airmon ng. Let me just clear this terminal, and let me recap everything. All right. So first of all, I use this command airmon ng start wlan 1. So what this command actually did was, this changed the adapter, my wireless adapter, from normal mode to monitor mode. Okay, so manage mode, normally it is in managed mode. I want it to be in monitor mode, so I can monitor all the wireless activity around me. Okay, so I need to monitor it. So this command airborne ng start wlan 1 will just make change the mode of my adapter to monitor mode, so it can monitor all everything around, that is every wireless thing that is happening around me. Next, what I did was, I checked if the interface, my adapter, has been changed to monitor mode or not, because sometimes it fails. Okay, sometimes it fails, sometimes it doesn't work, so you need to go do it once again or something like that. So I just use this iw config. Iw config stands for interface wireless configuration. Okay, so it will show you the wireless interfaces configuration, means it will show you the configuration of the wireless interfaces. If you remember correctly, I have shown you in the first Nobo has shown you in the first day if config. If config is interface configuration. So interface configuration lists out all the interfaces and their configurations. So this command will show you all the interfaces and their wireless configurations only. If any interface that doesn't contain any wireless configuration, it will show that like this, no wireless extensions. All right. So, and if the mode has been changed to monitor mode, it will show you this mode is equal to monitor. Else, normally this any wireless adapter is in managed mode. Okay, so that's all we did. Okay, so now what we will, next command what we used was aerodump ng wlan 1 mon. So aerodump ng is a suite that is used to means check all the dump all the information about the nearby Wi-Fi access points, like the Wi-Fi access points MAC address, the name of the Wi-Fi access points, the power of the Wi-Fi access points, the even the devices that are connected to the wireless access point. You will get every damn information you need, every damn information the hacker needs to hack the Wi-Fi, even the devices. Just imagine how a hacker can how much information it is. So um, using this command, we just got all the information about this wireless interface, means about the Wi-Fi is around me. So and this using this interface wlan 1 mon, I use this means I actually scanned my network around me. All right. So next what I did was, okay, so it's okay, so I just did it in another terminal. So let me type it. So here you can see, as soon as I type aerodump ng wlan 1 mon, so I can see all the Wi-Fi access points near me and all these BSS IDs, all these things. So once I press Control C, I can use the same command. Just go back here and just to specify the means the wireless Wi-Fi you want to access, just press the channel -C. So you need to check which Wi-Fi is being connected to which channel. So if I want to access this Geo Fiber, I will press channel 1. If I want to try access this Hackme, I need channel 6. If I want to access this Riveria, I need channel 11. All right, so I need to specify the channel to through which channel it is being connected. So here the Wi-Fi is connected to channel number 6. So I was specifying channel number 6 and hyphen BSSID. This is the, what to say, this is the MAC address of the Wi-Fi access point I am trying to hack, and so I will just put in the MAC address of this Wi-Fi access point over here and just press enter. So and sorry, I will just and then specify this place where I want to save this packet capture files and hack me. So you give any name. So just give any name, and so this command will just uh, target this specific Wi-Fi, because before, when we were using aerodump, all these Wi-Fi's came up, right? Now we just want a specific Wi-Fi, that is this hackme. So we do not want every Wi-Fi, we want just specific, we want to hack this only one Wi-Fi around us, and we want to save the packet capture files and all these things at by the name hackme. And we want to hack using this wireless interface, right? So after that, what we do is that we actually listen for these communications, and we actually send this deauthentication packets to this every device that is connected to it. Means, for example, this this MAC address was connected to this hackme. For example, let's check. For example, this devices was connected to hackme. So I want to deauthenticate it. So once it gets deauthenticated, I will get the WPA handshake. And once I get a WPA handshake, I will use aircrack ng suite to just crack the Wi-Fi password. All right. So that's the way. And to go through the whole procedure, just go through this video once again. If you have any doubts, just contact us over this over Discord. We will be always be there to help you. So is it a thing of what we put in our word list? If the password characters are not in our word list, it won't work out. Yes, it won't work out because it is a brute forcing attack. So your password needs to be there in the word list, right? And this was not exactly a brute forcing attack, but it was a bit of means a bit part of a brute forcing attack. Means this is specifically known as dictionary attack, because I made a specific dictionary of which I thought might be the password of this Wi-Fi, and it was not completely random. Means see, brute forcing attack is a dictionary attack is a part of brute forcing attack, but it is an advanced brute forcing attack. The place where both of these differ means you once you come up to this any uh, more into this field, once you discover more about this field, you will know that it is a part of brute forcing attack. But brute forcing attack is completely blindfolded. Means if you are completely blindfolded, you cannot see, you cannot imagine what it might be. It's called brute forcing. If you can have any idea that this might be, for example, if I have any idea that means if I don't know you and I just want to hack your Wi-Fi, right? I have created a big word list about it, and I will just want to hack into your Wi-Fi. I will use, that's called a brute forcing attack. All right. But if I know you, I will just make a small list containing your name, your date of birth, your parents' name, or maybe some your pass out things and all these things. So I will make a small dictionary. So this is how means this is how specific the dictionary attacks are. It is a way kind of brute forcing attack itself, but it's a more modified form. All right. So, guys, that's it for the doubts for now. Please, if you have any doubts, we will be always be there to means clarify them. Please just let us know about your doubts in the Discord section, and if moderators, please, if any of the doubts are if there are any doubts I need to clarify during the session or anything, please pin it and let me know. Okay, fine. So let's move on with the practicals. And now what we are going to do is that we are going to be performing a more advanced thing. This is known as evil twin attack. Okay, so you might be remembering. Let me share my uh, PPT again. Okay, share screen, select window. Okay, fine. Yeah. Please allow. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, so this is a bit comic type of thing. So this is a picture from Star Wars, I think so, from the earlier Star Wars. So a evil twin attack. So what do you mean by evil twin attack? So by the name you can already guess it. Evil twin attack means there will be two Wi-Fi access points with the same name. Okay, they will have the same name, but one will be the legit one will be the one to which you want to connect to, and the other one will be the one which the hacker wants you to connect to. All right, means one will be the good one will be the bad one. From one you can do what you want, and from other the hacker will get every information about you. That's the evil twin attack, but both will look completely same, and the hacker will always trick you into selecting doing the wrong choice. Okay, so how this actually works? So this actually works with a very you say vulnerability that hasn't been fixed yet, or it is a common vulnerability of all Wi-Fi access points throughout the world, almost all. And because some specify, some do a bit more secure practices like access lists, access control lists, and all these things. So this vulnerability actually exists in all Wi-Fi devices, even your smartphones that you are using right now. Okay, so this how this actually works. So in the previous session, while I was doing brute force, I told gave you a thought, means why we are using this BSSID, why we are using a MAC address. Instead we could have used a name, right? We could have used a name, and what it could have connected to it, because there are no any no, because in our premises, in our surroundings, there will be no Wi-Fi access point with the same name, right? There will be no Wi-Fi access with the same Wi-Fi access point with the same name. Nowhere. You will find it nowhere. There will be at least some difference. Like even if you consider a college network, in our college network, you will see that there is some Ruckus 1 AP, Ruckus AP1, Ruckus AP2, Ruckus AP27, Ruckus AP22, like this. Okay, so this is what happens. So how this actually works? So Wi-Fi devices have a critical vulnerability, that is they cannot differentiate between two Wi-Fi devices. Seems funny, but it's actually true. They cannot differentiate between two Wi-Fi devices, right? So if you have a name, if your name is let's say Aman, all right, you have a phone with a Wi-Fi named Aman, whose password is Aman at the rate 123. Okay, and you have another phone of another friend whose Wi-Fi name is also Aman. Maybe his home name, his pet name is Aman, so he kept his Wi-Fi name also Aman. But his password is something like ABCD1 ABCD. Okay, one password is Aman at the rate 123. One password is ABCD. But both the Wi-Fi's have a name Aman, the exact same name, and both are present in your local network, means around you. Okay, so your mobile, what it does is that you have tried to connect to that Aman with name ABCD, right? So when he goes away or something like that, when his network is bit unstable, or when his internet is unstable, your network device, your mobile will always try to connect to the other Aman's device with the same password. It won't change. You can try it right now at your home, right? Take two mobiles, keep the name of the Wi-Fi access point same, and give a password to one of them, right? The phone can't recognize that it is not its password, and it will continuously try to sign in with the same password on the other one, on other Wi-Fi access point too. This is a very critical vulnerability, and this is very much exploited by the hackers. Just try it. I can challenge you, you will find it, you can understand it, right? Just take two phones and just try it, 2 to 3 phones and just try it. So what hackers actually do is that, let's just do a bit fast, because I might be already late, or is it I'm going by time? Okay, so it's okay, no issues, we have enough time. So what hackers actually do is that they create an identical access point with the same name. So what they do is that your mobile device always connects, your device or any device connecting to a Wi-Fi always connects to the Wi-Fi with a greater signal strength. All right. So what hackers do that is that they sit in a Wi-Fi. If you are in a coffee shop, let's say for example, there's a Wi-Fi named coffee shop. Okay, there's a Wi-Fi named coffee shop in a coffee shop. Okay, so what there's here's the Wi-Fi signal strength is some, you can see in the Wi-Fi when you are connecting, it's some 3 to 4 lines over a dot. 3 to 4 lines are there, right? So like this, wait, let me show. Yeah, like this. See, 3 to 4 lines are over a dot, right? So uh, that show the strength of the Wi-Fi. So what let's say the coffee shop has 1 to 2 lines strength, but what the hacker will do is that he will name his rogue access point, he will name the fake access point with the same name, coffee shop. And what he will do is that he will increase its strength. Means if the original coffee shop Wi-Fi has two line strength, the hacker Wi-Fi will have 4 line strength. Okay, so obviously your devices are dumb. Okay, so they can differentiate between any hacker or anyone. They will just connect to that Wi-Fi which is with greater signal strength, and they will just start conversating with them. They will just send the what to say passwords to them and try to log in, right? So what I will show is not that rogue access point thing over here, but I will show you an evil twin attack using the fake login page creations thing. Okay, so that thing you can do in, I just gave you a hint and I just explained you how it works, and this works exactly a similar way. But I will not show you that because it's a very dangerous thing. So you can do it, just try it out, just do some research. We will be always be there to help you out in Discord, but it's in on YouTube, so we need to follow some guidelines, right? So that's it. So now next, what let's move on to the evil twin attack. So how we will do a evil twin attack? So what will happen, let's give you a brief summary before starting. How What we will do, we will create a fake Wi-Fi with the same access point name. So for example, if I am creating a fake Wi-Fi named hackme, you I don't know if you are able to see my Wi-Fi networks. You might not be able to see, but there if you are connect, we will be creating a same another rogue Wi-Fi with the same name, and it will have a login page. So once the gullible user, once the normal user will try to log in, we will get the password and the username and password which the valid user is would have to log into this Wi-Fi. So in this way, a hacker can get the valid credentials to log into a Wi-Fi. All right. So this works in a very similar way to the previous brute force attack. So I just showed you it to you before. So for doing this, I will be using a tool known as can we hack Wi-Fi from mobile? Yes, yes, Sudhir. We can hack Wi-Fi from mobile, right? So it's possible. But before doing that, you need to root your device. Okay, so because whatever I am doing, you can see it's a Linux platform, right? Kali is a Linux. Okay, your mobile is Android. Android is also based on Linux. So you are using actually Linux devices. Okay, there's those are actually based on Linux kernel. So whatever you can do on Kali Linux, almost whatever you can do on Ubuntu or any other operating system uh, based on Linux, you can do it on your Android smartphone. Okay, but you need to root your device before you can hack Wi-Fi with your mobile. Okay, so okay, so let's move on. uh let me, is it possible only from rooted device? Yes, actually yes, in rooted device only it is possible, because in normal devices, they don't give access to this networking part. Okay, they don't give access to this networking things. So if you try to do normal thing, networking parts using your normal mobile without, which is non-rooted, the Android security features will stop you from doing that, and they will tell you to just try. Yeah, Soumya Mohanty has wrote in the chat, in mobile using Termux. Yes, you can use Termux and just try it. Okay, so fine. Let's move on to this. I want to show you just my you need to download a thing. Wait, just a second. Okay. So I hope my this Google search is visible. Nobo,
Yes,
it's
yes.
visible, right? Yeah. So we you need to download this Fluxion tool. Okay. Fluxion. You can type Fluxion GitHub, and you will get this Fluxion network slash Fluxion. So you can just take this tool and just git clone it. Just copy this link from over here and go to your terminal. Just type git clone and just paste it. Sorry, sorry. It's not copied, I think so. Let me copy it. What? Okay, so it's having some issues with copy. Yeah. Okay, so you need to just git clone it, and let's move on to the practicals right away. Okay, so just a second, and let me close it and let me reshare my screen on my terminal, right? And let's move on to the terminal.
I think there is one interesting question. Can you see on the screen?
uh, yeah, what can we access information of users connected to our Wi-Fi? It depends on how what information you are trying to access. Tanmesh, actually, it's a pretty sensitive topic to talk over here. Mm, Still, listen. We are trying. If you log into a ROG access point or something which a hacker is controlling, which a hacker has access to. Even if you hack into a network, if you official network, and if you gain server administrator Wi-Fi administrator privileges, you can do anything. All right. You can have access to this information, you can have access to, but but there's a thing, there's many things we use, that's always because this is possible. This is the reason why in many places you have seen that please use they have written please use a VPN while connecting to this private sorry public Wi-Fi, like that. Please use a VPN, because VPN encrypts the traffic that is going from your mobile to this other sites or wherever it is going. Okay, so that actually prevents this snooping and this checking of information and all this leakage of informations to a large extent. So yeah, you can, if you are Wi-Fi administrator, you can actually look into these things. If you are through connected to a ROG access point especially, you can look into these things. But there are functions, there are means with time these mobile phones are also getting smart, they are already encrypting means their data, and many things are happening in the back end and all these things are happening. So yeah, it's possible, but it's much more secure than, means VPN can rule out this process. Actually VPN can rule out this process, but what I am going to do now is creating a rogue access point. So whatever you do, or the login, what the hacker will do now is try to access the login credentials. I am not giving trying to steal every information out of the Wi-Fi, right? So what I am trying to show you right now is just snatching the login credentials, the valid login credentials from the user. So that we can do even if you are using VPN, no matter what you are using, the hacker can do. Means you can use VPN only when you have direct access, or there is a flaw in the Wi-Fi setup that gives your VPN direct access to the internet without even logging in. If you can directly access the internet with VPN without even logging into your Wi-Fi, then there is a flaw in the Wi-Fi itself, right? So, and generally people use VPN only when they are connected to the internet, once they are connected to the internet. So before connecting to the internet, they need to provide the username and password, which is obviously unencrypted, so a hacker can get it, right? Especially what encryption he is using and all these things, he already knows what he is doing. He is generating a SSL certificate. We will look into this in a while, creating a SSL certificate for to tell the user that this is a valid site, you can trust us, that's it. So let's do this. So this is the what to say, this is the command you need to type in to get access to this to download this Fluxion tool from GitHub. Okay, so before doing this, as you might have seen that we have set this airmon used airmon ng. So once we used airmon ng, the Wi-Fi adapter that we used with airmon ng actually shuts down, it doesn't work any longer on managed mode. So to bring it back to the managed mode, we need to enter a command that is known as service network, or you can do one thing, just do one thing, airmon ng stop WLAN1 mon, right? So airmon ng start WLAN1 started the monitor mode, whereas stop WLAN1 will stop the monitor mode. All right. So once I do this and press IW config once again, you can see that it's back to managed mode. Okay, so now if I try to connect to a network, it's showing me all the options and the Wi-Fi adapter is again back at work. So after trying the brute force attack and everything, just go enter this at the end of the after you have completed the brute force attack, just enter this command. Okay, so to restart this interface. Otherwise, if you just restart the machine also, it will work. Or if it doesn't work at all, you can use this command: service network manager restart. Okay, so you can use this command also. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's continue with this things. So when we get the attendance link, okay, let me provide the attendance link right away. Sorry for that. The attendance link would be today. We are being a bit liberal with you, so today we are going to provide it for a minute in the chat. That's it. After which it would be deleted. Thank you. So Noba, please forward it to this chat. Can you tell how to bypass the login page which comes after connecting to some router? Hmm, that's an interesting question. So actually, just pin it. I think so. It's not pinned, the link. Uh, Back to the question, Nishant. Actually, the login pages can be bypassed. So for now, you can just try out some VPNs that directly do that. That's actually known as tunneling. This process is actually known as tunneling. So they actually bypass this login page, and that's a configuration in the network setup itself. So there are things that you cannot bypass, you can never bypass. And means there are some login pages you can not bypass because they won't give you access either. Means they have an access list and all these things running up in the backend. And there are some wi-fi's. Nishant, where are you from? Means which college are you from, if you don't mind? At the Abhishek Singh, done. Okay, nice, Abhishek. So actually, those are done. Means use tunneling is used to bypass that login page and all these things. So those work. And Nobo, I think so. It's already 1 minute. Please, moderators, please remove this link. I guess it's enough time. They can get it from the video later itself.
Yeah, sure, Banerjee. I think we should give a bonus point to them, and have you should also take.
Let me just do this thing. Means let me just give them a real quick demonstration of evil twin attack, and after that we can continue with the bonus points and all this stuffs. Okay.
Yeah, sure. It will be very much great.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, Nishant, so you directly use a VPN known as Siphon. It's actually directly tunnels the devices, so you don't need to do it manually. So it directly tunnels the devices. There's a VPN known as Siphon Pro. So yeah, so let's continue with the demonstration. Once you have downloaded this Fluxion tool from GitHub, let me go back to my terminal. Let me go to desktop. Okay, so here we can see that I have this Fluxion tool, right? Extracted and installed. So I will just move to Fluxion. Oh, sorry, extremely sorry. Yeah. Okay, so I will just type ls. So here we see there's a script known as fluxion.sh. So just we will just install first of. If you are running Fluxion for the first time, you just need to do fluxion.sh-i. So this would install Fluxion in your device along with all the requirements and all these things. It will look everything on its own. It will look it will do everything on its own. Just So it will give you this, it will just install Fluxion in your device. Okay, fine. So once it is installed, just run Fluxion using this /fluxion.sh. So it's yeah, so you saw some okay parts. So those were actually testing which all, if all the dependencies are present or not. And after that, if you are running Fluxion for the first time, you will get a prompt like you will it will ask you, do you want, which language do you want? So just enter the language of number, I think so English will be at 5 or something like that. So just select English or any language you are preferable. If there's Chinese, there's Japanese, there's everything, Greek, German, many things are there. So you can go with any language you want. So let's continue with this attack. So select a wireless attack for access point. Okay. So first of all, before creating a captive portal for evil twin access point, we will just need to capture the handshake, just like we did earlier in the brute force attack. We captured the WPA handshake, right? WPA encryption hashes. We acquired the WPA encryption hashes. So now we need to do the same thing. So I will just press 2 and press enter. So for target searching, I want to use this WLAN wireless interface for target searching. I want to use WLAN 1, that is at 2 again. And okay, so select a channel to monitor all channels, all channel 5 gigahertz, 2.4 gigahertz, all channel 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. So I will just go to 2.4 gigahertz because all the networks, all the Wi-Fi access points are around me is working on 2.4 gigahertz itself. So I will just press 1 and press enter. So once the scanner starts, so it's writing that 5 seconds after the target AP appears, close the Fluxion scanner using Control+C. So I don't know if it is visible to you, this whole screen, because it's actually very small screen and it might not be visible. Okay, let me just share you this screen. Yeah, it's not visible. Okay, so it's giving a lot of problem because it's I'm not able to share every screen with you at once. Okay, Fluxion scanner. Yeah. So, no, please allow this. Yeah, it is having data cap, so cannot use speedy internet if it has some speed limit. Thus, being anonymous is just erasing the IP address. Tanmesh, actually, being anonymous requires a lot more than just erasing the IP addresses. It requires you to means completely remove the cookies that are being saved from the websites. It requires you to completely change your MAC address that acts as a pointer to you. It requires means it you need to take care of a lot of things, right, to be anonymous. And Nishant, having data cap, yes, it has a data cap, but we can you can use Siphon, but it won't be. I don't think it would have a data cap then. Okay, you can just use Siphon and just connect through Siphon. It won't be having a data cap, right? It only has a data cap only when you log in through a specific account. Okay, so yeah, so coming back, this is the Fluxion scanner. So here, like before, you can see all these Wi-Fi's and the manufacturers and their BSS, the MAC addresses, all the devices that are connected to them, and all these things. So I got my network, right? I got this hack me where it is. Yeah, I got this. So I will create a evil twin with for hack me. So that evil twin will also be named hack me, and it will be also be there in this same network. So just I am just pressing Control+C to stop this scanning because it has also already scanned all the available networks around me. So I will just press Control+C and just reshare my terminal screen. Okay, so I'm pressing Control+C. Okay, and right now I'm just sharing just this uh, allow. Yeah. Nova, please allow. Yeah, sir, how to use Tor? Okay, Tor, you need to set up, man. You need to set up it on your device. It's for you can means refer to many YouTube videos and all these things are there. You can just set up it. You can or you can, if you want, you can download the Tor browser from the internet itself and then go to there are many things what you want with Tor. If you want to access to Tor browser and browse dark internet, then you can directly download that Tor browser and you can go for it. And if you want to host your device on Tor network, then you can just go install the Tor package and all these things are there. You just refer some YouTube video or some articles. If you want, just put it in the doubt section or FAQ section in the Discord channel. We will help you. Okay, fine. So here we get all the Wi-Fi access points like Hackme, Techno LCAT, and all these things. So we want to hack this Hackme. So I will just go forth with typing 6. So that's the number of beside Hackme. So Hackme is the sixth access point it has scanned. So I will just type 6 and press enter. So again, choosing a dedicated interface may be required. Select a wireless interface for target tracking, right? So target tracking, I want to use this WLAN 1, that is our link technology, this one. So I will just go forward with WLAN 1. So this attack has already been configured. All right. So we need to press 2 to enter reset attack. Select reset attack, right? So we will use this air replay ng deauthentication. So press 2 and press enter. So next, select an interface for monitoring and jamming. We use WLAN 1 for monitoring and jamming. So I will press this option 1 and press enter. Select a method for verification of hash. Cow patty verification is recommended, so I will go with the recommended choice, that is number 2. And how often should this verifier check for handshake? So it should recommended is 30 seconds, so it would be great for 30 seconds. Means 30 seconds would be a great time to scan constantly. And how should verification occur? So asynchronously, fast systems only, synchronously recommended, so we will go with recommended again. So just if you're having trouble following me, I'm just a bit doing it fast because we are running late on time and I need to show you IoT exploitations as well today. So please go through this video once again and just reduce the speed a bit if you are having a hard time following. So just for now, just watch it and have fun, right? So yeah, we are having asynchronously and synchronously. So synchronously is the recommended choice and we will go forward with synchronously. And what I cannot show you right now is that it's popping up 3 dialogues around me in the screen, and because it is not being connected, so it's not getting connected. So just second, means I cannot show you the screen to. Okay, so once it gets the handshake, it will just, one thing I can do is that I have already pre-recorded this. I knew this would happen, something like this, so I, means you cannot see everything on the screen. So I would like to show you one of my pre-recorded videos. I knew this would be something like this, so it might be a bit hazy, I think so. But let me just switch to it. It would be a lot better, I think so. Let me close it. Let me close it for now. Let me close it and let me go to this video itself so that you will be getting everything on the screen. Okay. Reflection.sh, and it has a bit okay. So, okay. Yeah, screens one by one. Yeah. Uh, in Kali, it is this is a dual boot system, and it is not showing me any options to share my whole screen at once. So I need to share it one by one itself. So yeah. So how much we done till? Okay. So let's start from the start and okay. Share. Stop share. Video file and okay. Let me share my screen itself. Okay. It's not giving me access. Yeah, just give me some time.
So, greetings everyone.
Yeah, sorry for that. I just muted by mistake. So let me go back to the my Windows for in a while, and let me show it to you over there. And for the time, just enjoy the bonus sessions. We have created a wonderful content for you today on bonus sections. So just enjoy those, and I'll be back in a while and teach you about this fluxion and all these tools in a while. So that's it. Uh, Over to you, Nobo.
Yes, thank you, Banerjee.
Yeah, please continue. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, please
So
continue. Please continue.
I think there is a part where which is being continuously paid. So okay, no issue. So hello guys. Today's bonus part is very much interesting as Banerjee has already told you about each and everything. So I would just like to share many things, and first of all, with the beautiful one, and which is the most interesting thing, I think so. Uh, yes, share screen, and here it goes. All right. Yes. So today's part will be very much interesting because Wi-Fi hacking is one of the part which many of the users want because we always see for the free things around us, and this is one of the free things which is mostly recommended. So after that, because Wi-Fi hacking part has already been covered by Abhishek Banerjee, so the extra part will be like Wi-Fi jammer, because this is also very much successful Wi-Fi jammer project which was hosted in GitHub for a public profile as well as supported. So our motive is to acquire that knowledge which can be useful for the life of programmer or a hacker, where they can create their own tools to run and not depend on someone else. So this programmer who has hosted his own program on GitHub has a very successful thing like Wi-Fi jammer, as signal jammer, mobile cell tower jammers, or Wi-Fi jammers. Each and everything's also come upon this part, and this can be very much useful for you. Other than that, the second bonus is signal jammer. A mobile phone jammer or a blocker is a device which deliberately transmits signals on the same radio frequency as mobile phones, disputing the communications between the phones and the cell tower base stations. Effectively, these phones within the range of the jammers prevent them from receiving signals and from transmitting them. These cell phone jammers have both um, in malicious uses, like police and military often use them, but we cannot say that the police and military are in the malicious purpose. But if a normal programmer or a hacker tries to use a signal jammer, then it is not recommended, because Wi-Fi jammer can be a one part which you can do, but signal jamming is not a thing which you should do, and which is not prohibited, or which is also prohibited, and it is illegal. So this project is successfully working, and you can check it out. This I would also thank this programmer who has helped out and stand upon with the world with a successful project. Other than that, this yeah, last session, when we have completed each and every part on the gaining axis, and we were just very much late, so just I would like to continue with that part by saying that gaining axis, where we have gained the axis of an Android phone, where we have gained the access of an Android phone, which is very much must thing, which was the last. But today I will just like to recap you all those things. So just let me present it out, and here it goes. So, as my friend Abhishek Banerjee has cleared it out with all the concepts of social engineering, RAT, and exploiting system vulnerabilities. So, if you want to see each and everything about these details, you can move back to the video of day two, and you can find it out. Other than that, social engineering is the best thing, which as usual, if we are in the college and we are curious to know about someone, then we just start looking on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and we just collect information about who is that girl, who is that boy, or something something. So social engineering can be also in this pattern also. Coming to the system vulnerabilities and rat, as we know already, so just I would not like to bore upon this part. And coming to this Metasploit, yes, the tool which we used yesterday to create a payload and to insert into the user's system. Like first, Metasploit can be very much useful. Just you have to type MSF console, or you can search Metasploit on the search bar which is given in the Kali Linux. Moving for moving forward, you can also proceed with the idea having a great range. Then so some exploits like having the payloads, and then we have to create a payload. Like payload can be created for every device like Linux, Android, Windows, and many things. But yesterday we have performed an experiment on Android, so it was a bit late yesterday, so you can see the last 20 minutes of the session. You will find it very much interesting, where we have demonstrated it in a live way, so it can be useful. As you can see, MSF console, this is the command which we have to execute to create a payload. Just as you can see, the file size is 207 bytes. It means even you can't even know that in your system there is a payload or not. So just create that payload, and then you can proceed. So I would like to show you direct small steps which you can use. So after creating an LOS, like yes, first go to after opening Metasploit, then MSF console, or by clicking on a MSF console, creating a payload command is like MSF Venom dash P. P stands for payload. Android like we can yes, I think Banerjee has joined. Just let me allow him. Yes, so after writing the command like Android, Linux, or Windows, then we can proceed with the steps. And then lhost is equals to, we have to write the IP address of your system. Then we have to open a port like 5555, or you can host any port, but try to go with the higher port number so that those ports will be vacant, or the port numbers which are lower than 100 might be very much useful and it may be working on the side, so do not use that port. After that, set the payload, and if you want to share that particular file, then you have to host an Apache server, or you can drag and drop that particular file from pen drive or anything else. And if you do not want to do that, you want to host an particular website, then you can host it in Apache server, and then you can share that particular file. Then clicking on then after that, you have to set the L port and set I host, and then you have to write the IP address. And then if you run, you have the full access of that particular device, if and only if that particular user or that particular person in those person who in which you have sent the payload have downloaded it and click on it. So he should download it and click on it. So after clicking on it, then only this particular function can be workable. So this is the smart recall to the easy steps by creating the payload. And if you want to the see the better clearation of this part, you can view the last session, day 2, last 20 minutes for this beautiful Android hacking. So now I would like to give the stage to Abhishek Banerjee over here, because uh, now he will continue with the more greater broader part. So Banerjee, you can take from here.
Yeah. Thank you, Namo. Please allow my share screen option, please. Yeah. Okay. Hello, folks. Once again. So sorry for the disturbance over there. In Kali, it was a bit problem sharing the screen. Now it's fine, perfectly fine. So now all I have in this Windows is that just go through this video. I assumed this would happen, so I just pre-recorded this. And no, but the audio is visible, right? Audio is audible, right?
No, no, no. Actually, just I don't think so.
Audio isn't audible.
Yes.
The audio of the means the video I am playing, it's audible. What I am
No,
speaking in the
it's
video.
not audible.
Okay. Okay. Let me share this video itself. Mm, Yes, easy for just a second. Give me some time, please. Okay. Mhm.
Son,
So it's
this process,
not
you
clear,
will also
is it?
need a Wi-Fi adapter with monitor mode that supports monitor mode. So let's start. Let me clear this
So
first.
don't worry, guys.
So let's
If
start.
even if it's
Lakshan.
not visible, we will share this video with you. Don't worry about it.
And here we can see that it has
You can
started
go to
and it is showing
documentation of
as
signal.
select a
How
wireless
to
network
use
for the access
signal. Okay,
point.
that's Nava's part.
So the first time we will start.
Yeah, it's not clear, right, Nava?
Yes, it's not clear.
Okay, so what we can do is that yeah, so we need to make it a bit more clear version. Let me check if I can get it. I will just share it with you in the Discord channel about this fluxion part. All right. So you can just go through this video of mine, or I will just make it and share it with you. So no issues with that. We will just do it. We will just share it, and you can just go through this video. Yeah, yeah, Nishant, it's too much blurry. We noticed it due to something. I don't know about it. Why it's such. Okay, no issues.
Yes, we can share that particular file on and you can view it. So do not worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So fine. Let's continue with the IoT part. Okay. So let me explain some things about this IoT. Let me just, yeah. Okay. 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 IoT. MQTT mechanisms. Start from this. Okay. Fine. Let me share my screen. So, uh, sorry for that fluxion part, guys. I will just try to rectify it as soon as possible. Nova, please accept. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I hope this is visible. IoT exploitation. So right, guys, IoT is a new buzzword, as you all know. It's being used everywhere. So it's means with these new technologies and new machines integrated into every part of our lives, our phones, it was there, our l- bulbs, the bulbs we use in at our homes, the fans, doors, windows, everywhere IoT is being used. So it's these exploitations are becoming very critical nowadays. So we thought that telling you about this exploitation would be very helpful for you, and showing you something like how these exploitations work and how these actually IoT devices actually work is also going to help you in your career, not only in cybersecurity. If you are going for some IoT related job or something like developing some things, products or something like that. So IoT stands for Internet of Things. As you can see, everything connected to the internet, like printer, starting from printer, shower, bulb, television, tractor, mobile phone, hair dryer, anything connected to the internet is a part of the IoT world, right? So IoT world is a very huge thing, and in the base and how it actually works, how this all IoT things works is actually this MQTT. So MQTT is a protocol which IoT devices use. All right. So this here you can see, don't just you don't need to go deep inside. Just let's study how this actually, sorry for that, how this actually works. So sensors actually, there are sensors such as IoT sensors like heat sensor, some thermal, some light sensor, some noise sensor, and all these sensors are there. Okay, so these communicate with the rest. These actually just send something. Means these actually just sends the data and send. They don't receive any data. They don't take in any data. Right? You can't send any data to a heat sensor. Please mark my words. You cannot send any data to a heat sensor or a temperature sensor or some noise sensor or anything. those are just sensors, those are just one way. They accept data from outside world, from the surroundings, and just say they give out data, they give out data to us. They won't accept any data from us, right? So who accepts this data? This data is being sent to a mediator known as broker, right? So let me just get this laser pointer. Yeah. So here you can see this broker, right? So this data, whatever data these sensors are collecting, actually they send it over to a broker who holds every data, who holds every of this data. And then what is the how we get the data? We are these clients. Okay, we are these clients, or any other sensors or any other boards which you connect, or any other thing that you connect, and which receives the data from these sensors. There's a mediator broker, right? There's a mediator broker which is actually communicating this data, which is actually sending you this data, which you can view, which you can use. Okay, so this is how the whole ecosystem works. Okay, so this broker actually receives data from us and also sends data, receives instructions and sends out data. We give them instruction that we receive this particular thing. Just a second. Let's suppose this is a heat sensor, this is thermal sensor, and this is light sensor. Sorry, heat sensor, sound sensor, and this is light sensor. Okay. Okay, fine. So this, if we is this is client one C1 and this is client C2. Okay, this is a machine. This is a normal user machine. Okay, and this is a hacker machine. Let's suppose. Okay. So this user is asking that I want data from heat sensor, that if the temperature is too high, I need to turn on the AC or something like that. Or if there is a fire, sorry, it conducts contacts the smoke sensor or something, like if there is a smoke or something, might be fire. Let's turn on the what anti-fire things, like those water those will control the fires, and that will create an alert. Or it is this user is contacting this broker to send the data from this light sensor. If there is too much light, then draw the curtains or something like that. So this user is contacting the broker to access the data. The user cannot contact these sensors directly, right? It cannot contact the sensors directly. It contacts the broker, and so can a hacker, right? So can a hacker. So what hackers actually do, how they manipulate data, right? So what they do is that they actually send some rogue packet, some rogue instruction to this broker, that acting as a means acting as some heat sensor or something. Like, for example, if this small heat sensor is sending a temperature of 50 degrees. Okay, 50 degrees, sorry for that handwriting. 50 degrees, and smoke sensor is saying no smoke, and light is sensor is normal light. It's okay. Okay, it's let's say it's 0 or 1, so it's 0. Okay, it's normal light. This is 50 degrees centigrade, and this is no smoke and 0 degree. So what this hacker does, it actually tells a broker that this is not the correct data. This is not the correct data. Okay, this is not the correct data. And how what he does is that he publishes a data. He publishes a data which is received by this client. What he does is that he changes this data to say 150 degrees centigrade. Now that's some burning Celsius over there. Okay, so he changes it to some 150 centigrade. He says smoke is yes, there is smoke, right? And he then tells it there is very much light. So one, there is very much light. So any user will get it. Any other so say machine or anything that is monitoring this thing will tell that there is a fire in this house. Okay, there is a fire in this house, and some immediate actions must be taken to deal with it. So everyone there, this would create a havoc, right? So this is a normal case. This was a bit harmless. You might see, it might seem that what the hell means what will happen if it is a false alarm, right? What will happen if it is a false alarm? But means they can use these things in many other ways, right? There are many things that they do and many things they can do with this. Imagine if these things are being manipulated, these normal things are manipulated, if the things like aeroplane, the IoT devices in the airplanes and all those things, if they get manipulated by the hackers too, which are being manipulated, which, let me tell you the real world scenario, hackers are hacking the airplanes too. They are hacking satellites, they are hacking airplanes, right? So everything. So just imagine the IoT devices are controlling the airflow inside the airplane, and some very prominent personality, the president of US, president of say India, or some presidents of UK, or Putin is someone is going, they have controlled the hacked the IoT devices, and they just messed up everything at that altitude. No air, everyone would die within some minutes. So that's something very dangerous the hackers can do by hacking into these IoT devices. So one thing, yeah, so here we can see a very common example of how this is working. So there is a temperature sensor which is publishing 21 degrees centigrade. So this laptop is also subscribing to this, and this mobile devices is also subscribing to this, right? So this MQTT broker is actually publishing this 21 degrees centigrade. In MQTT, we use two words. One is sub, that is subscribe, and one is pub. These are two main things. Okay. This sub thing is means subscribe, and pub means publish. Okay. And this temperature sensor is publishing, and this MQTT broker is also publishing to these devices. If this is a hacker device, if this mobile device is a hacker device, let's consider this is a hacker device. It will publish. It will publish to this MQTT broker instead of subscribing. Okay, it will publish this message to this MQTT broker that it is not 21 degrees centigrade, it is 211 degrees centigrade, like this. And this laptop will get the same thing. One moment it will give 21 centigrade, and the next moment it will get 211 degrees centigrade. And if this hacker is continuously publishing this, he will constantly get this thing, right? And it will trigger this alarm. So, anyways, this is how this MQTT and IoT exploitations actually work. This is a very simple thing, very simple demonstration I gave you on how this IoT exploitations actually work. So, yeah. Let's move on to some practicals, and let me show you some practicals over here. So, just a second. Okay, now it's fine. So, yeah. So MQTT reconnaissance, first of all, let's do it. I will just show you some things in this. Okay, so it's not working right now. Let me check it. It's again giving some problems. Okay, I need to check it out. It's saying unsubscribe. It's a bit changed. So what we do, let me show it over to you here itself. What we do is that we use something like, if we are trying to use, like, just a second, let me get my pen. And yeah, if we are trying to subscribe to something, so we will use okay, is there anything? Yeah, okay, so we will write MQTT. MQTT is not, does not come pre-installed with Kali. You need to, there's a service known as Mosquito, as it sounds, MOSQITTO. it's the same mosquito, and you can use first. You need to install it in your Kali using app get install mosquito, and then you can use these things, MQTT, then sub to subscribe, and then hyphen T to specify the topic you want to subscribe, and then it's hash. Hash signifies it shows you all the topics. Like if there is a heat sensor over here, if there is a heat sensor, there is a smoke sensor, and there is a light sensor. So it will show you all the three topics, all the three publishers that the broker is getting, like heat, and the current heat temperature is 50 degrees centigrade. So 50 degrees centigrade, and then smoke is no smoke. Okay, smoke. No smoke is there, and so on. Temperature, light is 0. It's negligible or something like that. So next, what another is there? Sorry, what is happening? Yeah. So what another command is there is MQTT. Okay, MQTT publish. Pub stands for publish. So in while publishing the topic, you need to specify the topic. Like if I want to specify, if I want to change the value of heat sensor, so I will specify heat. While subscribing, you need not specify the topic you want to subscribe. You can specify if you want to write here hyphen T, then heat, then you can specify, and hyphen V to stands for purpose. So you can specify that heat. I want to know the values of heat only, but while publishing, you need to specify which value you want to publish. So if I typing heat and then data will be something like say 250 cent 250. Okay, say something like 250. So this laptop will get, if this is a hacker device and yeah, this is publishing this data, then this laptop will also get 250 degrees centigrade, and this will trigger a false alarm. So this is how the IoT exploitations work and how all these things work. So that's it, and for this IoT exploitations. So thank you from my side, and now I would like to give the control to Nobo. He would like to demonstrate some bonus points too, I think so. So Nobo, yeah,
Yes, yes,
yeah, Nobo, over to you.
yes.
Wait,
Thank you.
let me, yeah, I'll just, sir, can you share with your email? Which is, yeah, Soumya, we will share the whole video of the Fluxion. I will just make it once again in high quality, high resolution, and we'll just share it with you over Discord, and we will try to share it. We will just try to attach the things in mail too. So, and yes, sure, after workshop, please, I have to explain simply. I can't understand, sir. See, Soumya, actually, IoT works on two basic things. That is subscribe and publish. That's the only things. Okay. So IoT devices doesn't work directly. Okay. IoT things doesn't work directly. You need to means subscribe. You need to subscribe to this for one topic. For example, temperature is there. Okay. You want to know what is the temperature. Okay. So you need to subscribe to the temperature topic. Okay. Then you will get the values from the temperature sensor. Otherwise, you won't get. Okay. And what happens is that between this sensor and the user, between this sensor and us, okay, there is a broker, MQTT broker, which actually gets all the data from this temperature and sends the data only to those devices, only to those people, or only to those users who need that specific data. Means there, here on the left side you can see there are two users, right? So if the first users wants data from the first two, let's say this is heat and let's say this is
You are
smoke.
sharing something.
Okay. Sorry. Extremely sorry for that. Okay. Yeah, MQTT practicals. Okay. We will look into it. Actually, I thought of giving a practical, but the labs are or something misbehaving or something. So I will just look into it. Don't worry. Okay. Thank you, Nabo. Over to you. And we will just share you all these PPTs and how these things work. So you can just do some research by yourself also. And if you have anything doubts, or we will, if you get any resources where you can practice and do all these things, so we will just provide it to you. That's it. So Nabo, over to you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Actually, what Banerjee has told is a demo. I would like to show you all with the demo part, because things which we look is not as we see. Like, we have to get these things in a practical view. So many website channels are there, many websites are there where we can find these things. So I would like to demonstrate few things which can be useful. Yes, I think so it's visible, and I would like to continue. Yes. So so like uh, okay, this time have let's fun with the bonus. Let's see with the reconnaissance of IoT. If I want to go further, then I would like to have a bit bigger course for it. So I would like to go with the small part. Recognizance, like the photo which you are saying, and person is looking, it's he is spoofing someone. There are many tools which are provided here, but I would recommend these tools. These tools are very much useful. I would like to demonstrate these tools because these tools are very much helpful in your life. Like Suron, this Suron tool, in this website, it's basically looking for the connections for many devices that are connected to the internet. Like, I would like to demonstrate you all. Yes, I think so. It's visible. Yes. Uh, like, by clicking on exploit, this is an shutdown.io website. As this particular website has a free resource out here, by clicking on exploit over this particular area, you can see the top voted webcams, cams, net cams, default passwords, and many more things. But and at the right at the left part, there is the database here also. By clicking on database, you can view that. First, I would like to show some demonstrations. Like, clicking on webcam, it will redirect you to a page where all those webcams are available which are free in this resource world. Like, as you can see here, this is from Russia. Many sites are from Russia. Like, this is from Australia, and we can also specify the country, and we can click on the regions, and like, hovering over the India, we find 23 open parts. And like, I would like to show a small demonstration. And like, I think so it's not working over here, and anything else. Okay, this is showing me a pop-up. I don't think so that particular part will be popped up to you. So I don't think so it's popping you. So like, actually, it is a site where you can find the open webcams, cameras, and many more things. By like clicking on the, if you want any website like admin, and the password should be like 1234, and by clicking on enter, we will get a list of websites which having the default password as admin/1234. As you can see here, it's from Russia. And if I will click on this link, yes, now I think so it is popping up, and I think it's visible to you also. This part as an username and password which has an username as admin and the password is 1234. And then after that, there are many other websites over here which have the same example, but I cannot type and enter into this website because some private policies of YouTube and many things. So other than that, we have other websites like Angry IP Scanner. I think so many of the users, many of the vlogs who are here knew about this particular website. And this is a very well part, and you can get all the IP ranges which has been connected to your devices. It is a free download, so you can download it and install it in your device. There will be a pop-up there stating that it is not secure, but uh, it is, because like some of the parts it is not showing. So it is a safer way to use it. Actually it fires, and actually your antivirus will fire up and say that this is not secure ones, but it is a side of security, so no issues but after installing it. Other than that, there is another application Fing. It is a mobile application. It can be used in Android and iOS applications also. So I would like to show you that. Yes, this is the website of Fing. Here you can find the same features which Angry IP Scanner is using in the Windows or Linux platform. So this can be useful in the mobile also. After that, this is a website called Thinkful. Yes, this is the best thing which I found in my life. Like Thinkful is a particular website where you can find all the IoT devices. Actually this particular session was for IoT and Wi-Fi, so this particular part I would like to show you about IoT. So let's go to India. And yes, I can see less IoT devices over here. uh, Yes, as you can see, by clicking on any of the blue dots, right? Yes, by clicking on any of the blue dots or pink dots over here, you can see the open weather map. So we can watch over here. We can see the details that is popping up because I have not logged in. If I would also show you the environments, what it looks like. There are many other devices like all traffic cams, all different IoT devices, and many more things which are very much free to the environment. I would like to show you some other demonstration like this is also a weather part, and I would like to show you some pink dot. Yes, yes, you can see here it's bicycles at part, and another like in the city which is there like global bike sharing share. So these all IoT devices are over here. If any of the IoT device is of your part, then you can also tell them. Other is like surf cap. Yes, this particular thing is very much useful because this is a tool which is developed. This is a tool, actually it is not an application. This is a tool I would like to demonstrate you out. uh, yes, yes, as you can see here, this particular is a tool, and this is very much useful because it sees all the Z wave networks. Those who do not know what is Z wave network, I would like to tell them that uh, Z-Wave network is a mesh network using low energies radio waves uh, to communicate from application to applications, allowing the wireless control of residential applications and other devices such as lighting controls, security systems, windows, locks, or any open doors. So many things are there. So this application, this tool will helpful to you in all regions. but it has a demerit. Like region to region it varies. If you are in India, it might have a radius of 100 meters, sorry, 200 meters. If you are in America, it would be around the radius of 300 meters. And region to region it varies, and sometimes it works also. So it is a very good application or good tool which has already been created. So these are some extra stuffs which has already been created to exploit with the IoT devices with this beautiful world. And you can grab many things like this, and which will be very much useful. So with the beautiful session over here, I would like to show you that as IoT devices and Wi-Fi hacking are both the things which is useful in today's day's life, and Wi-Fi hacking is very much useful. So when you perform these activities, do use safely. And if anything happens or anything any issues if you face, please contact us on Discord, and we will be there to help you out. So I would like to end it over here. Abhishek Banerjee, anything else would you like to contribute to the folks?
No, nothing as of now. I'll just share you the Fluxion video, the Evil Twin attack video over Discord or over the mails, and just yeah, you can go through it and practice it on your own. So, and about the IoT, some practical on MQTT. Yes, we will be looking forward to it. Actually, we just planned on showing them, and I planned to show you, but due to some unprecedented reasons, some we are unable to show them. We will be just doing it. We will look into this one. Where is Discord? Uh, do you Soumya, can you please please visit our website hackforfun.dsccvrq.tech. There you can find the Discord link. So there will be a button of join Discord, and you can find it over there. I am just sending it or Nabok, please share it. I'm just, yeah, just go to this. Okay, yeah, direct Discord link is yeah. Okay, fine. That's perfectly okay. So you can just join the Discord from there.
So, guys, join us on Discord. There will be a great quiz session over here. And as you have all told that you required more questions, so we have added few more questions to make the session very much interesting. There will be a Among Us night also. If the students, if the folks wants to join us, and they can enjoy it over here. There are many other challenges: Instagram challenge, best lucky hacker, and meme challenge. Outgoing there, join us and have a lot of fun.
Okay, guys, thank you. That's it for today. And next day, we are going to look into web exploitation. And trust me, it's gonna be amazing sessions over there. And we promise you, no mishap, and it would be completely practical. All these things would we would prevent it from happening over there, and we will look forward to it. So please stay tuned, and we will see you on 9th, that is Tuesday. So 5 to 7 p.m. Mark your calendars. That's it. Thank you, guys. Good night.
Hashtag have for fun.